Hi there. So I wanted to give you an update. These are the two cranes that were used back in May to remove the four monuments in New Orleans. The big one actually only showed up to get Beauregard and Lee down. The little guy did Davis and Liberty. So I get out of the way so you can see him again here. This is in a field out in New Orleans East. That's the high rise behind us. They've been here since May or June. And it was the first time somebody noticed them and said, hey, you might want to go out there. You can see they just cut the grass here. Came out here several months ago to see what was the story with them. A crane like this rents for a lot of money a day. And what we did start to realize, somebody gave us a lead that said, the Advocate had a story that said Trinity was paid like $600,000-$700,000 by the city of New Orleans. And one item was $400,000 for backup equipment. So maybe these are owned by Trinity, but they're stored at a New Orleans city corporate yard. We did try to get some of the investigative reporters to bite on this and see if they would look into who owns these. Why is the city storing them on city land? If they're owned by Trinity or if they're owned by the Foundation for Louisiana. Because the city had just said they didn't buy any cranes. But you can see that right behind this is on the other side of the street is the repair yard for police vehicles who are damaged. And right behind us are these two cranes, and there's a bulldozer over here. This was an area where it became used heavily for damaged vehicles that were flooded during Katrina by the city, police vehicles. Now who knows what's going on here. I'm going to turn around so you can get a shot to see. That's where, behind us is where Beauregard, Lee, and part of Davis is stored. This little field they've put, since they took the monuments down, green screening like they use for tennis courts to cover up so you can't see in. But prior, we were able to, when we came out here in May, you could see straight through the cyclone fence and see what it looked like. So let me show you. I know we're shooting into the sun right now, but that facility behind us is where they repaired damaged police vehicles, other emergency and city vehicles. So it's all covered up right now. And in that area is where the monuments are stored in a plywood shed. So if it flooded here, we don't know. And also we're worried that the way they're storing them, if they're resting on certain items, the monuments can do what's called galvanizing or electrolysis of metal. So that's an issue as well. But this is where the monument scene happened in New Orleans. Thanks. Have a great Christmas, and it's been an interesting year.